So maybe we can start with some talks about your background in sports, so how you get on involved in the sport and in running and up to from the history point of view and up to the today's.
Yeah, basically, I was got into athletics at an early age, but I think at 11, 12, sort of being part of a club. And yeah, I was training, running 1,000 meters and stuff like that, up till yeah, probably 19, 20, and then got a little more serious, training a little more, and at that time our club had quite a good setup, and I have a Swedish championships silver medal in 4x400 meters, or a youth, like the youth division. But then basically I was training for 800, 400 meters, then for a number of years, and my main things, I was like on the district level. My main things were a big relay we had at that time, a 20-leg relay, which was in May every year, which my team won, and that was sort of my highlights. And because basically I got into organizing events very early, already when I was about around 20, 21. So basically I was training a lot in the winter time, running this relay, and then I got involved, started to work with the athletic meetings. So basically I didn't train much in the summer, and then in the end of the summer I was competing a little more. So basically my athletics career was not fulfilled in a sense, but I got so much more being part of the organizing scene. So that's sort of my basic background there. So I've been in organizing for many years. So from the 70s.
Do you have some academic background, maybe some physical culture, university degree or something like that? Or?
No, my my background in school and when I had a real job once was in finance, economics. So I don't have a university exam, but I've had after my sort of regular school, then I took some courses at university, also in economics. And I have also later on I had an exam in marketing economics. But basically I had to work for, and this was in the end of 70s, beginning of 80s, then I was working in a company as a financial controller. But then since beginning, now since 80, probably 83, 84, 85 or something like that, then I've been working with full-time with athletics, as a consultant or being employed as I am now.
So is it mean you was employed by the Federation of Sweden, or?
No, I've never been employed by the Federation. I've been working as a consultant to the Federation on many different events through the years, especially in the 80s. But I've never been employed by the Federation, because that's where it stops. If you get employed by the Federation, then that's the end of your career.
Right. But at the moment, this Stockholm Marathon, is it the independent company, or is it the club, or what is it? What kind of structure?
It's two athletic clubs, Hässelby Sports Club and Spårvägen Athletic Club. These two athletic clubs, they started Stockholm Marathon organization in 1978 to organize the first Stockholm Marathon in 1979. And it's still these two athletic clubs which owns the whole setup. So we are like an event company which organizes athletic meetings and road races, cross-country races, and everything. So that's and all the profits from this organization goes back to the clubs. So it's not a private company at all. So we are at this moment 14 employees. So and at our big when we have big events, then we also take in many other people. But it's a big organization and very successful. And also the athletic clubs, because they get or have had so much financial support through the years. So these two clubs are the best clubs in Sweden.
And both of them are based in Stockholm or around the area?
No, they're Stockholm clubs.
And they are involved in several sports, or just in track and field athletics?
These are athletic clubs.
Athletic clubs.
Yeah.
But the clubs are public. It's everyone who wants to run, they can join the club.
Yeah.
You have coaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where sort of the money goes to employ coaches and give support to the best athletes.
Yeah, this is exactly the what I would like to figure out. So how it's in Sweden, how you find the talents. Are the coaches going to the schools and try to catch some talented or gifted young people, and if so what's going on after that?
I think that's the basic is the coaches, because they for their own livelihood they need to have more new athletes coming in.
Sure.
So they are trying to find. They have contacts with the schools.
Right.
This Hässelby club, they're based in the western side of Stockholm. I think that's where they do their most recruiting. The Sporting club is more of a central Stockholm club. So, but they have their own offices, they have their own coaches, and they have both clubs, like from the youth system and up. They have like programs for it. So, plus also because the clubs have are sort of the richest clubs, there are also some athletes that wants to get into the sport, get support. They come from a small club where they don't get support, but if they join Hässelby or Sporting clubs, they can get support through coaches and getting to go to training camps and stuff.
So that means those clubs have some evaluation system for the athletes. So looking for the talents who probably gonna be on an international level or something like that.
Yeah.
Or I would say that those two clubs preparing the athletes for the national team.
Yeah. I think that's the national team is sort of the end product of it. You can say that. But I would say that the clubs are preparing the athletes to do well, basically, individually, for the Sweden, take medals in the Swedish Championships.